Welcome you to the 55th U.S. Girls Junior Championship, coming to you from the Brooklawn Country Club here in Fairfield, Connecticut.
NBC Sports and the United States Golf Association present the 55th U.S. Girls Junior Championship.
Long before he designed Wingfoot and Baltusrol and Bethpage Black, the great A.W. Tillinghast gave shape to a previously undistinguished layout that today is Brooklawn in Connecticut. It's where Gene Sarazen was once an assistant professional. Host now to its 4th USGA Championship, Brooklawn this week will see a fresh new face join the gallery of greats.
So a good 2 days for Michelle Wie, but she is not the medalist. That distinction once again goes to Inbee Park. There you see Paula Kramer 2 shots behind. She's the #1 ranked junior in the country. Mina Haragai, she's only 13. She's already won the California State Women's Amateur title twice, but the journey only got harder for those who survived. For the lucky and skilled, it's a long week. For the unfortunate and unpolished, it's much shorter. 13 dozen now start from the same point. A few, though, embark on the journey as first among equals. Michelle Wie is the object of both awe and resentment among many of her fellow competitors and their parents. She gets a tiger-sized amount of attention, despite many point out, having played a schedule void of the events that are the normal measuring stick for most players this age. If Wie is the Beatles, then Morgan Pressel is the Rolling Stones. A big deal, but not the biggest. At the ripe old age of 12, she qualified for the Women's Open in 2001. By the time it was played, she was 13 and an absolute rock star at Pine Needles. Now seasoned at 15, she arrives with her own credentials.
In golf, we always like to see the high-profile matchups. Players like Ernie Els going against Tiger Woods, Webb versus Sorenstam. Well, we have it here in the 3rd round with Morgan Pressel going up against Michelle Wie, 2 players that will be rivals probably for many years to come.
But in the bunker at 15 and in trouble, and more trouble still in the bunker. Wie loses the hole, and Pressel was then dormy. Pressel at 16, middle of the fairway, needing just a halve to win the match. The first of many matchups we're likely to see between these two over the next however many years. Pressel then just needing to 2-putt, which she does. Hole conceded, match conceded, hug. Morgan Pressel reclaims her spot atop the junior golf heat. 3-2 over Wie. Semi-final action now. Mina Haragai and Supjin Wustov of Toms River, New Jersey. 16th hole. Haragai down by 1. Perhaps exhausted. Second shot from the middle of the fairway, right into the rough. Her last 2 matches had gone to 19 holes. This now, the 3rd shot, with the birdie putt to win the hole. Actually just needing to get down in 2, and she is now dormy. Off misses her par putt as her father looks on, visiting from Korea. And Mina Haragai, would she go to extra holes for a 3rd consecutive match? She's certainly to further improve her golf career. That the 3rd shot, leaving herself with that for par. Now it would be Haragai's turn. Delicate little shot. And a dangerous downhill putt to stay in this championship. She would putt first. Needing to be aggressive. She runs it well past. And now, Wustov also downhill in the side door. And that would be all for Mina Haragai, who really had a marvelous week. The other semifinal, Paula Kramer versus Inbee Park, the defending champion, the two-time medalist. Kramer one down on the 12th hole. Putting for par. Addresses the ball. It moves, a violation of 18-2B, which in match play means a loss of the hole. So they moved on. 13th hole now. Park is 2 up. Second shot, the par 4.
Sit.
And working with the contour of the green, a spectacular approach shot. So Inbee Park would have that left for birdie. Meanwhile, Kramer had missed the green, this her chip shot, the third. A long day for Kramer. Park now with the birdie to win the hole and go 3 up. Eventually, by the 16th hole, Park would be dormy, 3 up. This long par putt to win the match, which she does. So Inbee Park, for the 2nd consecutive year, moves on to the final match. For only the 2nd time in the 108-year history of the United States Golf Association, 2 foreign-born players would meet in a championship match. Sukjin Lee Wusthof and defending champion Inbee Park. To the 8th hole they went, also a par 5. Second shot now for Inbee Park. The fairway metal up the hill. Chasing it onto the green, leaving her a putt for eagle. Watch the eagle attempt of Park. And that's all that was left for a birdie and a 5-hole lead. It's worth remembering that in the history of this championship, no one had ever come back from a deficit this large. 9th hole. Tee shots now. But suddenly, an opening. But Wusthof had the advantage of putting for birdie. Would Park be able to learn from what she had just observed? For par now. She couldn't convert either. To the 16th hole now, 2nd shot. 101 yards for Inbee Park. The wedge safely onto the middle of the green. But no longer. So up 5 holes after 8.
After 16 holes.
The match was all square. To the 17th hole they moved. Sukjin Lee Wusthof had a birdie chance and she made it go. So for the first time in the match, Sukjin Lee Wusthof takes the lead on the 17th hole.
Wusthof is 1 up.
What a remarkable turn of events. No one in this championship had ever come back from this large a margin. But was it imperiled? Here on 18, 2nd shot for Wusthof from the rough. Safely on, came down to just 1 putt. This for the destination, Inbee Park. And just like that, the most improbable of all stories was written on the back 9 at Brooklawn. Born in Korea, a resident of Toms River, New Jersey, Sukjin Lee Wusthof